offensive zone. McBean finds Hamill on the far side. Hamill will gain the zone. Fakes a shot, tries to round his man. He's at the angle, finds Lewis Young. Lewis Young has it in behind the net, plays it back to Hamill at this near side as we look to Beattie on the point. Fires! Saved by Miles Finney. Spills it and the Sharks will collect it again. Beattie has it again to McBean. McBean turns up just outside the face-off circle, plays it through Gilbert's leg and finds Young, who plays it back to McBean. Fires! Saved again, a big deflection from Finney in the net. But at the second attempt, they'll manage to clear and Beattie will pick it up for the Sharks. He finds Lewis Young on the far side in front of the penalty boxes. 2 minutes of this game already gone. Finds Callum Boyd. Boyd finds Beattie. Beattie back to Struan Toner. Double winning captain for this season already. Who finds Ross Murray, the 6-time champion. Fires it on net. Finney squeezes hard, not going through. Stopped before it crosses the line. Somewhere in his equipment. Probably breathes a sigh of relief as it's right here. Let's see if they can do it again. The face-off's one, finds Toner in front of the bench. Fires, saved by Finney. Henderson shoots again. Henderson again. Bar. Gapper. Can't control. Henderson shoots, saves. It's a right melee in front of the goal and the Sharks cannot convert. 3 or 4 shots there saved by Finney in a combination of the post and bar. Toner fires. Deflects high over the crossbar. And it's tied up on the boards. Scott Henderson battling. Gappa helps him out and picks it up. Finds Toner on the point. Toner finds Kerr. Kerr skates the blue line. Finds an angle. Shoots low. Blocker save. And a second save from Scott Henderson. Toner wide. Gappa saved again by Finney. How the Sharks have not scored on that play, you would never know. Miles Finney already standing on his head for Widnes Wild. Saved probably 3 near certain goals. Fantastic net minding. Warning for the Wild into the face-off too, and it's won by McBean. Back to Page on the point. Page finds Kerr. Kerr for the Sharks, fires on net, it's juggled, it's a goal! Cammy Hamill gets the tip in front from the shot from Kerr, and it's 1-0 Solway Sharks converting on the man advantage. 5 seconds left on the penalty, and the power play is firing again for the Sharks. And it's won by Horn, who finds Danskin, fires from the point, tipped in front. Finney plays Keepy up his way, stick, quite an impressive move, catches it as he stands up with his catcher obviously, and Scott Henderson in for the face-off, loses out on this one to Gilbert, and it's the Wild that'll have it behind their own net. Connor Henderson forechecking, does well to turn back, keep possession of the puck, but Kerr will do well to keep it in at the point for the Sharks. Finds Connor Henderson and finds Scott Henderson, can only deflect it on net, but Finney had to make the save. Finds Page on the point. Page can't quite control. Keeps the puck though. Dumps it in towards Connor Henderson. Connor Henderson finds Gappa. Gappa fires straight at the logo of Finney. No problem. He'll save them all night. With it, Danskin behind his own goal. Stops up. Assesses his options. Comes out now. Finds Lewis Houston. Lewis Houston comes up the near side. At speed. Gains his own. Lewis Houston fires through feet. Big kick save by Finney. Towards his own player. His own player sends it the length of the ice. And that will be icing once again. The face-off won by Widnes Wild. They play it round the boards and they'll clear the zone. Under pressure from Houston. Can only find Shevlin for the Sharks. Picks it up, finds Danskin. Danskin plays it off the board to Lewis Houston. He's under pressure from Barlow, and Barlow gains possession of the puck for the Wild in the Sharks attacking zone. Shevlin reads it well. Comes across and Shevlin will come forward now for the Sharks. Fires a big shot from the blue line. Finney has to deal with it. Catcher save. Can't get his shot away and the Wild will come forward now. They look for Greaves on the far side. Kel Beattie jumps very well, controls the puck down, looks for his pass and finds his fellow Sharks teammate. McBean settles things down for the Sharks and finds Lewis Young. Lewis Young gains the attacking zone. Lewis Young plays it in behind the net towards Callum Boyd. Boyd finds Struan Toner on the point. Toner rounds one man. Circles back, he's back on his blue line, finds Beattie at this near side. Beattie fires, massive kick save again by Finney. Lewis Young will have it now to Boyd. Boyd skates past one, skates past two, through, touched away by Greaves. Greaves done well, puts Beattie under pressure, misses his hit. Backdoor play, Lewis Young flicks it high over the bar. He's unfortunate to miss that one. A near certain chance, the puck just bobbled in front of the crease. Couldn't convert on that one, but still the Sharks with possession in the zone. Boyd getting away from Greaves. Boyd does well, fires it near post, and a catcher save again by Finney. It's off circle for the Sharks up against Joe Coulter, and it's won by Joe Coulter. He finds Barlow on the point. Hamill does well to get there first. Houston comes forward at speed. It's a 2-on-1 for the Sharks. Houston fires wide of the net. Fantastic opportunity for the Sharks on the odd man rush there. It's the front of the blue paint. Sends a pass up the far side, finds his man well. Barlow has it. Barlow back, it's in deep behind the net. Hepburn tracks the puck round the back of the net. Edwards has it now, still behind the net. Finds Barlow, who finds Coulter on the point. Coulter skates the blue, finds the pass back to Barlow, back to Edwards, back to Barlow. Coulter still on the blue line, plays it down low. It's tipped in front, but it's wide of the net, and Danskin will get there for the Sharks. Danskin does well, gets away from his man, bounces it off the boards, goes the length of the ice. Finney's had to come out his net and play it under pressure from Gappa, or cool as you like, plays it towards his own player, and they'll come forward. Williamson gains the zone. Greaves has it in front, can control, turns the circle, fires on net, big kick save from Hepburn, does well, deflects away, and Gappa will clear it at the second attempt, only as far as the point. But Kerr will tidy things up. It'll go the length of the ice, of the opportunity, a 3-on-2, 4-on-2 if they want it. Williamson finds Barlow. Good work by Gappa, and Scott Henderson's happy just to send that the length of the ice. Gilbert gloves it down at the blue line, keeps it in the zone. Scott Henderson is a stretch pass towards Gappa. Gappa's through, 1-on-1. Gappa against Finney. Gappa throws him. Backhand, forehand, goal! Peter Gappa, short-handed, 3 seconds left on Ross Murray's penalty. And Peter Gappa throws a fantastic move, backhand, forehand, sends Finney the wrong way and plays it high over the stranded goalkeeper. Dublin Sharks lead with 5:19. Shevlin comes across, clears the puck, finds Murray, who's just out the box, who finds Boyd. Boyd at speed, Boyd finds Gordon Horn. Gordon Horn sees the 5-hole. Finney does well to get the stick down and cover it, makes it good for the Sharks in his own zone. Danskin banks it off the boards towards Shevlin. It'll be picked up by Carruth. Carruth now for the Sharks at speed, turns, goes round his man at ease, gains the zone. Carruth still on the puck, nice hands. Carruth rounds his man. Oh, he was looking for Rory Lockerbie in front. Couldn't. Face-off's won by Gilbert for the Wild, and the Wild will clear over the boards, over the head of Grimes, and it falls to Struan Toner and neutral ice. Flicks it forward into the zone, but it's picked off by the Wild, and Greaves will come forward now. Greaves finds Hopkins. Hopkins plays it back towards Greaves, throws it on net, but it's straight at the logo of Hepburn. Hepburn catches, no problem. Scott Henderson in for the face-off circle, wins it, but can only flick it as far as a Wild player. Second attempt, Sharks managed to clear the zone. Connor Henderson. It's picked off by Gilbert. Gilbert looks for the pass to Williamson on the far side in front of the Widnes Wild bench. Williamson at speed rounds Scott Henderson well, flicks the pass towards Greaves. Greaves fires it high on net, hits the net behind the goal, and surely that'll come out the zone. That didn't deflect off of anyone. Face-off again's won by Joe Coulter. He's been on fire in that face-off circle, and he gains possession of the puck behind Hepburn's net. Coulter gets tied up in the referee's feet, helps the Sharks out, but Kerr can't collect it. Played in front, stopped well by Hepburn, and the Sharks will come forward. Scott Henderson, Connor Henderson. Scott Henderson gains his own, fires on net. Finney saves, covers at the second attempt. And quite the quick. Gordon Horn in for the face-off against Joe Coulter, and it's won by Horn, who finds Murray. Murray fires just wide of Finney's post. And it's played round the boards by the Wild, looking to clear it, but the Sharks keep it in the zone through Gordon Horn. Plays it round the boards, it takes a bounce off a couple of bodies, falls to the man in front, and they find Edwards on the far side, skates in, gains the zone, shoots it on net. Catcher saved by Hepburn. Made it look easy, and with 1 minute 12 seconds to go, we will have a face-off just to the left-hand side of Callum Hepburn's net. Gordon Horn for the Sharks wins it up against Britain. It was. Gordon Horn will clear into neutral ice. Ross Murray will pick that up under pressure, but Ross Murray gains his own. Tries to throw it backhanded in front, it deflects, but Gordon Horn gets it for the Sharks. Shevlin has it, fires towards net. Big kick save again by Miles Finney in the net. Stick lift by Boyd, keeps possession for the Sharks. Plays it to Murray down low. Murray to Boyd. Boyd shoots just wide, not far, not missing by far on that one, but Boyd has it again. Murray in front. Big kick save again by Finney in the Wild net. Shevlin has it, finds Murray. Murray goes round Jackson, and Boyd will pick the puck up for the Sharks. Boyd now behind the net. Boyd finds Danskin at the point, can't control it, comes out the zone. Looks up this near side, now time for one more opportunity. Sharks have it, Carruth. Carruth finds Lockerbie. Lockerbie fires post, goal! Rudy Lockerbie! First attempt, bounce off the post. I think it comes back off the back of Miles Finney. Trickles over the line, and with 7.9 seconds to go in this first period, Sharks have a third. Rudy Lockerbie fed by Kyle Carruth as it gained the zone and a deflected pass. And Rudy Lockerbie makes no mistake. So whether he's carrying a knock, I'm sure I'll try my best to find out from him. But we are underway here in period 2, and it's the Wild that come forward through centre ice, but it's picked off, and Gappa has it for the Sharks. Gappa gains the zone. Gappa coming forward now, finds a pass towards Kerr at the back door to Scott Henderson in front, flashes it wide, picked up by Gappa here on this near side as we look, and he finds Connor Henderson. Connor Henderson for the Sharks plays it to Finn Page, who fires a shot on net. It's just wide, but the Sharks still have possession. Through Scott Henderson, finds Connor Henderson. Connor Henderson now back to Scott Henderson. To Gappa. Scott Henderson fires on net, deflects high over Finney's bar and into the netting behind. Just a no assist on the goal, but it has been credited to Kyle Carruth, and the Sharks win the face-off. Toner fires from the point wide of the net. Hamill can't get a touch in front, and the Sharks come forward, dump it in round the boards. Beattie has it to Lewis Young. Lewis Young back to Hamill. Hamill, Young fires straight into the logo of Finney, makes no mistake, covers over for another face-off. Yeah, it was awful close to his net towards Gilbert. Gilbert sends it round the boards to Coulter. Coulter picks it up for the Wild, plays it towards Gilbert. Gilbert gains the zone, drops it off to Barlow. Barlow plays it back to Coulter. Coulter to the back door, fired low through the blue paint and wide of Hepburn's post. Coulter has it again for the Wild, finds it back to the same man, fires. Kick save by Hepburn, and he covers at the second attempt. Good bit of play there from Wild on the power play, putting pressure onto the Sharks' net. Houston in for the face-off for the Sharks. He loses out to Greaves. Williamson has it for the Wild. Finds Britton. Britton has it on the blue line, plays it down low. Behind the back of the Sharks' net, number 11, it's Harper for the Wild. Britton again, Williamson skating in towards the back door. Greaves wants it in front, batters his stick off the ice about 10 times. It comes to Greaves, he can't control his feet. Toner does well to poke it away, but Harper keeps it in the zone for the Wild. Harper still has it now. Harper skates the blue line, stops up, finds Williamson. Williamson plays it over the far side towards Britton. Sharks return to full strength. Kelbeatty heads straight to the bench. It's spilled by Hepburn in front, and it's tapped in by Williamson at the back door. Hepburn saved the first one, spilled the puck up, and Williamson made no mistake putting it over Hepburn. And that will make it Solway Sharks 3, Widnes Wild 1, 16 off. Played round the boards by Danskin towards Hamill. Hamill has it in his own defensive zone, finds Danskin, back to Shevlin. Shevlin for the Sharks comes forward now, finds Lewis Young. Lewis Young under pressure by Coulter, but Lewis Young will find Shevlin with the pass. Shevlin will send it up the boards. McBean will get there first. McBean has Hamill in the middle. McBean finds Hamill. Nice move. Wide of the post by Hamill, not far away at all, and he's tied up with Joe Coulter, and Joe Coulter will come away with it for the Wild. Plays it round the boards towards Edwards. Danskin puts a hit in on Edwards, and the Sharks have possession. Hamill in front. Hamill. Oh, it's stopped in the blue paint. Finney somehow covers it up. He made the initial save from the shot from Hamill. Loses the puck. Sharks win the face-off. Connor Henderson has it. Finds Gappa. Gappa finds Kerr. Kerr fires wide. Hits the plexi behind the goals, but Sharks still have it through Connor Henderson. Connor Henderson turns Gilbert, turns back again, buys himself a little bit of space. Finds Scott Henderson in the middle, has his stick lifted, but gains possession of the puck again. Scott Henderson rounds his man, rounds the face-off circle, fires from near. It's a good save by Finney. Page can't quite control, under pressure by Henderson, and Sharks gain the zone through Gappa. Finds Scott Henderson. Scott Henderson can't quite control, but still has the puck. Plays it back towards Gappa. Gappa throws hands and gets away from a combination of Hughes and Jackson. Gappa has it back from Henderson. Henderson now down low across the crease, but nobody's there in a white jersey to tap it in. Henderson in front. Henderson fires. Blocker save by Finney. Deflects it into the plexi behind his own goal. Scott Henderson battling hard up against Jackson for it, and it will come to Hopkins. Hopkins will clear for the Wild. Clears the zone well. Loses an edge, but finds the pass towards Greaves. Gilbert. Odd man rush. Oh, fantastic play by Stuart Kerr of the Sharks. Dispossesses them as Sharks. I'll just go offside. Kerr just gained the zone. Got a bit excited. Skated out. Boyd has it for the Sharks into the zone. Boyd is tripped. No call on the play. Sharks still have it. Gordon Horn gets a shot away. It's a good save by Finney in the net. And the Sharks do well to defend an attack from the Wild. Murray has it behind his own net. Plays the pass towards Toner. Toner put under pressure a couple of Widnes Wild players, but gets the pass to Gordon Horn. He'll find Boyd up this near side in front of his own bench. Boyd fires on net. Catcher save by Finney. And holds up. Face-off's won by the Sharks, and Boyd has it in front. Boyd still has it. Fires from a tight angle as he turned his man. It's a catcher save by Finney. Had to make it. Joe Coulter wins the face-off against Gordon Horn, and the Wild will come forward. Gordon Horn picks off the pass. Joe Coulter couldn't control. Finds Ross Murray. Ross Murray on the far side fires low from an angle. It's a kick save. But Murray still has control of the puck. A combination of two Wild men get the puck off him and manage to clear it only as far as Beattie. Murray battling hard in the corner. Gets cleared as far as Beattie. And Wild will come forward now. Joe Coulter can't quite. Shevlin and Carruth. Shevlin looks for the long stretch pass, and it'll be a foot race. Who'll get there first? It'll be Lewis Houston in a Sharks jersey. In the attacking zone, Lewis Houston. Shevlin wants it on the point. Goes to Danskin on the other point. Fires from the blue line. Deflected. Carruth will get there first. Throws it backhanded. It's deflected wide by the stick of Finney in the Wild net. And the Wild will clear. Shevlin does well to keep it in the Sharks attacking zone. He can only dump it round the boards. And on the third attempt, Wild still not cleared the zone, and it's still there. Carruth has it now for the Sharks in behind Finney's net. Finds Lockerbie in the same area. Lockerbie plays it to Shevlin. Shevlin puts it on net. Blocker save by Finney in the net, and he finds Carruth. Carruth has it now. Carruth looks for McBean in front, can't quite control, and Greaves through neutral ice will fire from distance. Callum Hepburn catches it, drops it, cool as you like, to Shevlin, who looks for the big stretch pass towards Lewis Young. It's intercepted, but Cammy Hamill will find Lewis Young at the second attempt. He'll drop it back to McBean. McBean back to Hamill. Lewis Young has it for the Sharks. Lewis Young will collect the good work there from the Widnes man. He's gained the length of the ice. He's shot it, and it's a good save by Hepburn. Great bit of forecheck and for the Wild, and the Sharks will pick it up through Page. Page sends the puck around the boards towards Hamill. Hamill finds Page again, and still in behind the Sharks net. Finn Page is put under pressure. Ooh, not the nicest of hits there, and there's no call on the play. McBean picks the puck up for the Sharks. McBean's tripped in the corner there again. There's not going to be a call on that. He threw the man the wrong way. The stick was underneath his blade. He's took him out. He's crashed into the boards. He's down just now. He's back to his feet, thankfully. And the face-off's won by Coulter for the Wild, but they can only dump it in. Struan Toner will put Edwards under pressure. And Scott Henderson will pick it up for the Sharks. Finds Gappa. Gappa finds Connor Henderson through the middle. Connor Henderson all alone, no support, but Kerr helps him out. Finds a pass around the back of the net towards Gappa. Gappa does well to control the puck. He's under pressure from three Wild men, but he still has the puck, and the Wild will clear it through Edwards. Edwards finds Coulter. Coulter will need to pulls a move at centre ice, gains the zone. Coulter does well, flashes it right across the zone, but nobody's there to convert, and the Sharks will come forward. Connor Henderson flicks it towards Gappa. Gappa looking for support. Scott Henderson controls it. Kerr fires. Goal! goal. 2 goals and 2 nights from that sniper that is Stuart Kerr, and gives Sharks a 4-goal-1 lead. Great bit of play from Gappa down the near side, lays the puck back to Scott Henderson, who passes it to Stuart Kerr. Stuart Kerr makes no mistakes, similar to the one he scored. Face-off's won by the Sharks, and it's Scott Henderson in neutral ice, plays it towards Gappa. Picked off by the Wild, but Connor Henderson gets it, finds Scott Henderson, who finds Gappa, and Gappa will gain the zone. Gappa looks for it down low towards Scott Henderson, who circles the circles almost, yeah. Finds the pass towards Kel Beattie. Beattie plays it to the back door towards Gappa. Gappa fires post. He's hit the beans on toast, and the Wild clear it away. Liam Danskin finds Kyle Carruth. Kyle Carruth at speed gains the zone. Still Carruth in possession of the puck for the Sharks in the attacking zone. Plays it down low to Rory Lockerbie and behind Finney's net. Back to Carruth. Carruth comes in front, shoots high, but Danskin will keep it in the zone. Carruth under pressure from Williamson. Sharks make a change. Boyd's on. Boyd picks it up. Boyd skates forward. Boyd shoots. Saved by Finney. Boyd collects a rebound. Turns back. Loses an edge as he turns, and the Wild will come forward now. Barlow has it. Has help from Meekin, but Barlow go it alone. Gains the zone. Looks for in front. Boyd lifts the stick of Williamson well, and Boyd will come away the other end. Boyd's got the legs here on Williamson. Boyd rounds his man. Great bit of hands. Gets a shot away. It's a good pad save by Finney in the net. Finds Boyd at the back door. Boyd to Murray. Murray shoots. Deflects high over the crossbar and into the netting behind the... And it's won by Gordon Horn, but it's only went as far as a Wild man. Page fires hard from the blue line. Big save, a combination of stick and pads from Finney in the net. Joe Coulter has it for the Wild now, put under pressure by a combination of Boyd and Horn, but somehow Coulter comes away at speed, gains his own, finds Edwards. Edwards now rounds Murray. Edwards fires, deflected in front of the net. And the Wild still have it. Edwards fans on his shot. Edwards has it again. Shot at Hepburn, straight at the logo of... Sharks managed to clear it, and it'll be a foot race. We've got Kel Beattie and Connor Henderson going after it for the Sharks. Ison's waved off. Both guys would have been there before the Wild defenceman. Kel Beattie has it. He's crashed into the boards by number 17, big lad for the Wild, Hopkins, I think it is. It's shot on net from Scott Henderson, who just D'd up as Kel Beattie had skated forward. The Sharks have it in their attacking zone. Connor Henderson looks to feed Captain Struantona. He can't quite do that, but Scott Henderson managed to get a shot away. Finney have to deal with it. Bounces out, but Scott Henderson will come back. Scott Henderson for the Sharks. Patient, great save. Great save by Finney, who flashes the leather at that one and catches it. Drops the puck in the butterfly position for a face-off. For a second time when the Sharks come forward, McBean at speed, finds Lewis Young. Lewis Young plays it down low. It's good blocker, pad save away by Finney in the net again for the Wild. Shevlin will throw a puck on net, high over the crossbar and wide. Lewis Young will keep it in the zone. Cammy Hamill plays the pass down low to Jonathan McBean for the Sharks. Still in the Widnes Wild defensive zone. McBean still has it through the face-off circle. Looks for Shevlin on the far side. Cammy Hamill now has it, same place as it came from. McBean in front, flashed wide by Lewis Young. McBean does well to keep it in the zone from a Wild clearance. Can't quite find a pass, so he still has possession of the puck. Assesses his options, plays it to Hamill. Hamill back to McBean. Sharks just patient, looking for space to Young in front. Fires, Finney spills. Great play by McBean. He hits the post again. Second time in this period the Sharks have hit the post. And the Wild will come away with it. McBean puts a hit in on Barlow, but Barlow gets his pass away and the Sharks head for a line change. Pass through centre ice. Boyd will pick it off for the Sharks. Boyd has it. Boyd finds Gordon Horn. Gordon Horn in close. Gordon Horn scores! Great play by Callum Boyd to intercept the pass from the Wild defenceman. Plays the pass through to Gordon Horn, and Gordon Horn makes no mistake in close. Plays it high over the catcher side shoulder of Miles Finney into the top shelf of the net and gives Sharks another goal on the board. Sharks. Lewis Houston. Won by Gilbert. And Wild have possession in the Sharks defensive zone through Harper. Harper can't quite control Lewis Houston. Battling against Williamson, but it's the Wild that keep control of the puck. They look for the pass to the back door. Britton on the point. Finds Gilbert. Gilbert plays it down low. Back to Gilbert. Back to Britton on the blue line. Back to Gilbert. Patient build up from the Wild on the power play. Moving it a wee bit quicker now. Lewis Houston does well. Rory Lockerbie picks it off. Lewis Houston's gained the blue line. Finds Struan Toner though. Struan Toner short-handed. Fires it on net. Beattie from the front. Pass through centre ice, touched by Greaves. Joe Coulter will pick that one up. Joe Coulter has it now. For the Wild in the zone, stops up outside the face-off circle, plays it towards the blue line. Goes back to Coulter. Edwards wants it at the back door, he's open. Sharks kind of out their box formation here, set again. Scott Henderson putting under pressure. Scott Henderson does well, wins the puck back. It's to Barlow, skates in from, fires it wide off the base of the goal. Edwards has it for the Wild. He's bumped by Tone and the Sharks will come away. No, Edwards still has it, plays it in front. Hepburn juggles the puck, catches it at the second attempt with lots of bodies in front. And we will have a face-off with 12 seconds left on Ross Murray's roughing penalty and 35 seconds left on this period 2 action. McBean wins the face-off and finds Lewis Young. Lewis Young battling hard for it. He's pinned up against the boards by Jackson, but it's the Sharks that have it. Hamill plays it to Danskin. Danskin on the blue line. Finds Kerr. Back to Danskin. 10 seconds to go. Danskin fires through traffic. It's blocked in front well. Danskin will have a shot again. Not going to be enough time. That's us. Yeah, that's the end of the period. And it ends Solway Sharks 5. Widnes Wild 1 at the end of the second. Kerr will pick it up. 54 seconds left on the power play for the Sharks. Kerr comes forward at speed. Plays it to Gapper on the far side. Gapper fakes a shot. Plays it back towards Kerr. Kerr circles. Plays it on net through a lot of bodies. And it's a catcher save from Miles Finney. McBean tied up well in the face-off circle by Gilbert. The Sharks will dump it round the zone. 15 seconds left on the penalty. McBean has it for the Sharks. McBean, stick lift, nice play, and it's tapped in at the back door by Lewis Young. 10 seconds left on the man advantage, and Lewis Young makes it 6 for the Solway Sharks. 18:33 left to play in the period, and the Sharks score again on the power play. Houston for the Sharks. Won by the Wild man, finds Britton on the point. Britton plays it down low. Back to Gilbert. Gilbert finds Harper. Harper plays it back towards Gilbert, finds Britton on the point. Britton skates the blue, plays it back towards Gilbert. Sharks just sticking in their box formation, tight round Hepburn's net. Fired and it's well wide, and it'll be a foot race now. Williamson against Houston. Houston Wild will settle it down behind Finney's net. Set a play, 15 seconds left now. Plays it up the near side towards Edwards. It's tipped off by Kerr, and Murray tidies things up for the Sharks. Page has it. Page plays it up the boards towards Boyd. Boyd controls it. Boyd gains the zone. Boyd's in one-on-one. Boyd high. Just flicks it over the top of Finney and over the crossbar. Sharks return to full strength, but it's the Wild that come forward. It's just offside. Edwards gained the zone. Puck went out. Hopkins brought it back in, and Page knocks Edwards off his feet. Sharks collect the puck through Kerr. Kerr drops it off to Finn Page. Finn Page is put under pressure by Edwards, and Edwards actually gains the puck. He's knocked to the ice. It's still stuck in feet. Finn Page and Greaves now after it, and it's the Sharks that'll come away with it through Gordon Horn. Gordon Horn looks for the pass towards Callum Boyd. It's picked off well by Joe Coulter. Finds Greaves, but Greaves can't control. Gordon Horn for the Sharks. They'll just flick it around the boards. Tries to clear the zone. It's tied up between the players and the officials on this near side wall, but it's out now, and Gordon Horn will gain the attacking zone for the Sharks. Throws it on net. Finney catches the puck, holds on, and we'll have a face-off. Anderson in the face-off circle, and he wins it, knocks it forward, finds at the back door, it's Peter Gappa, and it's a goal! It's a 7th goal for the Sharks. Sharks are in 7th heaven, and it's Peter Gappa tapping one in at the back post. A nice move. Scott Henderson wins the face-off, knocks it forward, gains his own knock, plays it across the net towards Peter Gappa, who makes no mistake. Side plays towards Gappa. Gappa finds Connor Henderson. Connor Henderson will gain the zone. Gappa's at the back door again. It's a good defensive play by Murray for the Widnes Wild. He's put under pressure though, and Scott Henderson gains the puck for the Sharks, finds Connor Henderson. Connor Henderson, Gappa's at the back door again, once, twice. What a save by Finney. Flashes the leather at that one, straight into the catcher. Looked harder for Gappa to miss, but it's a fantastic save. And a fist pump. McBean in for the face-off for the Sharks. McBean wins it, plays it back, and Danskin will keep it in the zone. Finds Lewis Young, back to Danskin. Danskin finds Young again. McBean in front. McBean rounds his man. Can only play the pass to Shevlin. Shevlin will shoot it. There's going to be a penalty on the play for slashing against match, and that can be one of the questions we ask him, and he wins the face-off again. As the Widnes Wild man loses an edge, Lewis Young can't quite control the puck and actually goes back under the Wild player. Cammy Hamill tries to send the puck forward and loses his stick in the process. But the Sharks have it in their defensive zone. It's a high pass towards Lewis Houston. Lewis Houston, 1-on-2. Rounds Edwards. Lewis Houston saved again by Finney. Lewis Houston putting the pressure on. Sharks still, of course, on the penalty kill. Good work by Lewis Houston through neutral ice. Manages to steal the puck back off the Widnes. Gordon Horn and Callum Boyd on for the Sharks. There's space on this far side though for the Wild. It's Joe Coulter at speed. Plays it back towards Barlow. Boyd does well to get there. Greaves fires. Toner stops it with the logo and keeps his pads on the ice. Cannot be beaten by Joe Coulter. There's a battle in front of the net. It's behind the net. Greaves wants it on the point. The Sharks are back to full strength, and Hepburn will cover that one up at 11 minutes, 19 seconds left to play. In neutral ice, Page plays the pass towards Murray. Murray gains his own. Neither Shark can control the puck, and Widnes do well just to clear it. Murray has it. Murray looks for Boyd through the middle. Boyd does well to get a tip on it, but can't get it towards the net. He'll regain his own tip though, skates round the face-off circles at speed. Callum Boyd rounds his man through both face-off circles, fires wide. Finn Page keeps it in at the blue line, plays it back round the boards towards Boyd. Boyd will go again, finds Gordon Horn. Nice hands from Gordon Horn, fires it on net, but it hits Ruddock's skate. And the Widnes Wild will clear through Edwards. Gordon Horn does well in neutral ice, gains the zone, dumps it in, heads off for it. The pass round the boards, blocks it, keeps it in the zone, keeps possession for the Sharks. Connor Henderson's hit late. Puck played in front by Henderson, but no one's there other than a black and yellow jersey to clear it. Gappa has it for the Sharks in behind the net, finds Scott Henderson. Scott Henderson shoots, deflected high over the crossbar. Good save from Finney again. And the Wild will come the other way. It'll be Barlow chasing up against Shevlin. Cian Shevlin does well to get there first, lifts the stick of Barlow and clears for the Sharks. Not enough to get it out of the zone. Grant Scott, what a save, Grant Scott! Deflects the puck up off his stick. It goes high and he reaches high into the sky, plucks the puck out of thin air. Back off him. And Barlow will skate behind his own net, calm things down, plays a pass round the boards towards Gilbert. Gilbert plays it back to Jackson, plays it up the near side. Finn Page kind of stumbles, and it's a Wild coming forward. Shot on net. It's a good save by Grant Scott, and he holds on, squeezes that pad tight to the ice so nothing else will go past it, and we will have a face-off inside the Sharks' defensive zone. Sick the boards, plays it the other way. Danskin will keep that in at the point. Danskin, Boyd, Murray fires. Blocker save, deflects wide. Murray will put pressure on. Shevlin will do well to keep it inside the zone under pressure from Barlow. Barlow clears. Barlow does well, and Shevlin, great job on the defence from behind his man. Gets the stick there to poke it clear. Murray deflects it towards Horn. Horn fires. Blocker save just over the crossbar by Finney, and the Wild will come forward now through their defensive zone, through neutral ice. Barlow working hard, doing well. Looks to lay it off towards Edwards, but Connor Henderson will get there first. It's blocked round the boards. Edwards still has it, plays the pass in front. It's a good stick on the ice by Shevlin. to intercept the pass towards Joe Coulter, but Edwards will get the chance in front again. Good work by Gapper, but Edwards still has it. Joe Coulter fires wide from Coulter. Blocked in front by Shevlin. The Sharks putting bodies online in front of their own net to deny the scoring opportunities of the Wild. And a good hit by Scott Henderson to gain the puck, and the Sharks will come forward now. Sharks, Gapper, chance at a one-on-one. Joe Coulter gets back in defence, but Struan Toner's there. Toner fires. Big save. But Gapper's there, and it's a goal! Gapper makes it 8 for the Sharks. The first shot came from Struan Toner. It was a good save by Finney. It comes off the top of his stick. And unfortunately for him, in the process of making the save, he loses his stick. The Carruth will pick it up for the Sharks. Put under pressure by Murray of the Wild. Tied up in the boards. Lockerby's there helping his teammate out, and Lockerby comes away with it. Finds Toner. Toner, big blast, big kick save from Finney. Lockerby though flashes it round the boards towards Carruth. Carruth battling hard against Riddick. Riddick manages to clear only as far as Beattie on the blue. Beattie beats Hopkins, skates the blue, fires just wide of the net. Widnes are going to go for a high guy here. It doesn't pay out. They only flash it round the boards in the defensive zone. Houston finds Toner. Toner fires. Crossbar. Stuck in legs. Can he get there? Struan Toner's flapping away at it. And nobody can convert, and it'll be the Wild. Gauge the puck, and Shevlin will come forward for the Sharks. Finds Lewis Young. Back to Shevlin. Cian Shevlin shoots high and wide. Misses the goal on that one. The Sharks are still forechecking. Lewis Young has it. He's got 3 bodies round about him and somehow still has the puck. He's dispossessed by Williamson, but McBean picks it up for the Sharks. Keeps it in the attacking zone. Lovely move by McBean. McBean in front. Tries to play it through legs. Hamill will pick it up at the second attempt. Hamill for the Sharks. Fires over the crossbar. 1 minute, 3 seconds left to play. Kerr has it for the Sharks. Johnny McBean has it. McBean makes a couple of moves. He scored a Michigan last week in Nottingham. He wants to do it again by the looks of him. But he's in behind the net. He's assessing his options. He finds Shevlin skated in well off the blue. Controls the puck. Blows a tyre on it. Lewis Young will help him out there. And Gordon Horn wins the face-off, finds Danskin on the point. Danskin on the blue, skates the blue, fires through, but it's a goal! Liam Danskin from the blue line, through loads of bodies, flies straight into the net, and it makes it Solway Sharks 9. Widnes Wild 1 with 16 and a half seconds to go. Horn wins the face-off for the Sharks. And Sharks will gain the zone. Boyd's hit into the boards, misses a hit by Greaves, loses his stick in the process though. But the Sharks will get it through. No, they'll not, and the Wild will come clear. They look for the stretch pass. Ison waved off. It's tipped by Edwards, and that will do us here at Dumfries Ice Bowl. The double champion Solway Sharks of season 22-23 continue to assert their dominance on this league with a 9-1 victory here in the Shark Tank this evening.